Welcome back to Delmarva Sports Insider. We're fans of entertainment for sure. We head up north to Delaware tonight with two teams that have a lot of hardware on their trophy shelves.
Smyrna and Sussex Central. The Eagles, it was a few seasons ago. I think they're a season removed. Three-time defending state champs in Sussex Central. Well, as we all know, last year's state title winner. So a lot of prestige on the line. The Eagles threatening up 12-0 early. Aiden Sanchez hits Makai Jackson, holds on in traffic, and gets it to the one. And Nick Richardson would cap off the drive the very next play. Earthquake formation. He pounds it in from a yard out. Eagles up 20-0 into the third. Smyrna not just dominating on offense, but defense too. The Eagle pass rush tormenting the Knights quarterbacks all game as they shut out through 3 quarters.
Yeah, Smyrna would actually, play some great defense, and they would be threatening again inside of the 20. But Sanchez cannot secure the handoff. Fumbles scooped up by Katai Tilley. He's taking it all the way down to the 10. And a few plays later, sophomore quarterback Mikey Glandon going to find Dom Smith. There's that guy, number 7, back in the end zone. Defending champs finally get on the board with 3 minutes to play, needing the onside kick. My goodness.
Good hands.
That was a missile recovered by Smyrna, and they sit on it to take down the defending state champs by a final of 20-7.
I mean, I stepped up a little bit. I think I gotta do a better job being a better leader for my offense, so we got put 50 on the board. I mean, it was an okay victory. I mean, I think we left a lot on the field. I think we need to go back and practice and fix that. I took a lot on the offensive load. I feel like I gotta do more myself and put more numbers up to help my team succeed.
So Smyrna, as we saw, got the upper hand tonight. Unfortunate if you're from Millsboro, right? But it's a big win for them, especially with the way that last year ended.
Is it weird to anyone else to see another Knight running around wearing number 25?
Yeah, nice little brother, man.
It's like deja vu. Everything comes back, and it's like the last 4 years, and we get another 4 years of it. Will obviously at Delaware now, and to see Wayne out there doing the same things, it's the next wave of talent that Mike Judy has.
Yeah, I know Coach Judy is very excited to have a number 25 Knight back in the backfield. That might mean some good things. But to speak on what happened with Central, maybe they're not all that we cracked them up to be a little bit. The two teams that we saw them play in weeks 1 and week 2, we know nothing about. They're from across the Bay Bridge. So they're back into Henlope and play. And tonight, honestly, a letdown for Coach Wells and his guys. I mean, that's what we were expecting, them to totally come out and dominate. And that is not what happened. We got a couple more teams that were looking to dominate. One in particular we know did. For more, we'll send it to the wall with Drew.
Thanks, Trey. Let's head up to the Capitol with Dover looking to get their first win of the season after not so great first 2 games. They're taking on Northeast Anne Arundel, and, well, you'll see it here. Dover trying to get those avenged losses, as you mentioned. Eagles with the ball first and going nowhere. Shamir Nelson gets in the backfield, and he's going to get the sack. A quick 3 and out, and it would pretty much just turn into the Javon Peace show from there. Pitch goes right to Peace, and he's going to shoot through the gap and power his way into the end zone to put Dover up 8-0 after the 2-point conversion was good. The next Senators possession and the counter. Left goes to Peace. He's going to cut back in to the right and just outruns the entire defense. 43 yards to the house. Dover takes the 15-0 lead just 5 minutes into the game. And then, sure, why not? Another 3 and out for Northeast. Gives Dover the ball once more. Here's potentially the play of the game. Handoff goes to Peace. Nothing happening right, so why not? Go left. He cuts it back left and walks it in for his 3rd touchdown of the first quarter. Dover rolls past Northeast 57-7. And then moving over to Laurel with the Bulldogs hosting Caravel, and the Bucks would waste no time opening up the scoring. Driving the length of the field, and they're going to cap it off with a 1-yard touchdown run, courtesy of Easton Potter. Bucks looking solid to get things going. But into the second quarter, Buccaneers putting together another pretty drive, but the pass is picked off by Preston Chambers, one of the bright spots for Laurel on the night. But the Bulldogs not able to capitalize off the turnover, and there goes Potter again. 71 yards. He's going to head on the rushing score. Caravel pushes their lead to 14-0. 3 touchdowns on the night for Potter. And then the cherry on the top, the screen pass to Jermaine Earl. And yeah, see you later, guys. 50 yards later, another score for the Bucks. They get it done on the road, 48-20 over Laurel. And then we'll head down the road to Delmar. Their second straight Maryland-Delaware crossover, this time hosting Queen Anne's. will just pick things up in the second half. Taquan Denard, he's going to bust off a big run, putting the Cats in a prime position that would later help them get themselves into a good scoring position. 26-21 lead. Queen Anne's answering the bell, though. After a Wildcats fumble, Cyrus McGowan's just going to take matters into his own hands at the goal line. 1-yard rush. Queen Anne's up 27-26. Less than 4 minutes to go. Delmar, after converting a huge 4th down, Jalen Warner's going to punch it in. So just like that, Delmar back and forth, jostling 34-27 after the 2-point conversion. Queen Anne's one last drive, and Cyrus McGowan doing the don't throw across your body. Interceptions return for a touchdown. Dylan Rodriguez is going to ice the game with a pick 6. 40-27, the final in Delmar. Guys, an exciting game. We'll throw it back to you at the desk for some more scores.
All right, so Seaford falling to St. Andrews, not close there. And AI DuPont and Indian River actually close. River almost getting that first win of the year, but not so much.
And this was a big one. Cape Henlopen,
Yeah, how about that?
28-14
Drew.
over Milford. And Caesar Rodney, a bounce-back win, getting their first win of the year back in Henlopen play, 32-6 over Polytech.
Yeah.
Wow, so I thought we were going to talk about that Delmar bounce back, but then you see the score there from the Milford game, and I would venture to say that was unexpected.
Yeah, absolutely. We had Milford in our top 5 at number 3, and they've beaten some impressive teams thus far. They beat DMA, who's a really good team. But as you can see, the Henlopen North is not easy. We see Smyrna and Sussex Central, and we see what happens there. We think Central's going to take it. Doesn't happen. Milford and Cape, and Cape just comes and blows the doors off of it.
Milford looked good in their first game of the year against their former division opponent, Indian River. Now they get a taste of what the Henlopen North is really like with that loss to Cape Henlopen, and obviously a big win for Caesar Rodney, bouncing back after their loss to Caravel, who we saw
also
tonight.
Delmar.
Yeah, Delmar too. That takes a lot to bounce back in your second straight Maryland game against a tough Queen Anne's team.
They got spanked last week.
Yeah, it was
Let's
not
be
pretty
honest.
in the Parkside game. Yeah.
Unreal. Well, you know, what better way to transition than to say this? We're going to talk about news when we come back. Sorry, sports fans. It's the way it goes. They're news highlights, I like to say. And how about this one? A woman is facing some serious charges after she ran someone over. This happened today because they took her gas pump. Jeez. And week 1 of the Clay Conaway rape trials come to a close. What we learned about the former University of Delaware baseball player's case.
Taquan Denard. I go to Delmar High School. I play running back. You're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.